Hi, it's Benton Cotter here, talking about the top 3 real estate investing apps. I'm a technology guy, so I love apps. I love technology and how to make our job easier as investors. Now, there's going to be a lots out there, but what I kind of focus on, I'm going to focus on apps or softwares or websites that are going to help me source the property and also acquire the property. And there's a couple good ones out there that do both. There's also another one that they can find good deals on. So those ones I'm going to focus on. There's other market research apps like Zillow or the tax records that you can figure out that's more about research. I'm focusing on sourcing the property and acquiring it. And so the best one I love, and we use it, we have a link on our website for it. It's Investimate by Home Union. And what's cool about it, you can go to it's a marketplace, so you can actually acquire homes. They have rental properties and occupied rental properties for sale there. But what's cool is you could actually search your property that you're trying to source or try to look at. If I have a property in mind, whether it's through an auction or through a wholesale list or something or MLS, I'll always take that address, put it into the Home Union website. There's a little thing how much you can rent for at the website. Put it in, and it pulls up all the data I need. Pulls up, yields, expected yield, ROI, values. Now, these are all going to be subjective to their algorithm, but it kind of gives you an idea. What's cool about it is also you can kind of dive deep into it, go into the school districts, go into the median home range in that zip code. They even go down to the neighborhood median home average. So you can really dive into the data there if you know the particular property. And that's what I usually do. So if I find a property, put it in there, look at it, dive deep into the numbers. You can have a calculator, you can kind of mess with the numbers of the expectations of down payment, maintenance you're going to put in there, and it kind of busts out all that yield and ROI for you. And that's just a quick tool to source. It's not something I'm going to hold 100% truthful. Like, I'm not going to rely on that as concrete evidence that this property is going to perform this way. But it's a tool to kind of source and filter properties. I don't know if you guys, but I get a lot of properties thrown at me sometimes. I'm like, you kind of have to filter all of them. And so the key is filtering properly and as efficient as possible. If you have a realtor doing it, that's awesome. Maybe give them these tools. But if you're doing it yourself, it can be time consuming every morning, waking up at 5 a.m., looking at the deals, looking at MLS. Sometimes, it gets tiresome sometimes, so I want to be able to filter that. What's also cool about it is you can actually buy properties directly on Investimate, and they kind of source these properties. We submit data to them. Lots of people submit data to them. They can actually get real world cost, actually how much the lease is renting for, things like that you can actually go through and with their advisors and purchase the home. They kind of help you with title, loans, everything right in one shop. And so that's why we really like them. They're kind of a one-stop shop. We use them a lot for our rental analysis, even for our management company, but great tool there. Another one, comparative investments, called Roofstock. Same thing, lots of data in there. You can go buy properties, you can source properties, you can actually do some research. You can put in their address and get some financial data. They do lots of similar data points, but they're a little bit different. We like Investimate more because they have 50 different types of data points they put in that we like neighborhood, how close to train tracks, really detailed information that I think I enjoy as a rental property that I need. Roofstock, I think, is beefing it up, and they're getting better. But they also have, sometimes it's all about the inventory. Sometimes if you can't find a property and you want to look for a source, this is a great way, as Roofstock, it does have lots of inventory in different markets and different areas. Again, they're tools, but they're also used to acquire and to source properties and actually get financial data on. Another cool one is auction.com for foreclosures. They're pretty much everywhere. It's pretty good. They have lots of properties. Again, it's an auction home, so you're kind of relying on their information. I only caveat with that is if you're doing auction homes or foreclosures, make sure you have a local asset that can actually visit the home, do some things, title companies to do liens and taxes to search those to make sure it's no issues there. I really depend on a local asset. And actually, even with Investimate and Roofstock, I still use my trusted local asset to kind of fill things out. Again, I'm just using those tools to kind of source the property and filter. I can acquire through there, but I still like the local asset. Investimate's cool because they do have local asset agents there that help you with the buying process and really looking at the property. Auction.com can sometimes depends on where you're at, but you can get good deals through the foreclosures. But sometimes you can also run into lemons of properties and open up a can of worms of repairs and issues. But again, there's lots of technologies out there. These are cool apps that just floods of data that we never had 10 years ago. That you can kind of, well, it used to be almost like a mafia. They held the data in. Now they're opening it up, like Zillow just opens up the data, I even look on Zillow for tax records. I'd rather go there than the county records. It's just easier to source through Zillow. But these ones that actually deal with rental investments, that's all they do. Roofstock, Investimate, all about rental investments. And so I'm gonna go to the source that deals specifically with what I'm looking for. They're great tools. Also, we have local assets everywhere. We use these tools. We're experts in it. Reach out if you want to source a property, acquire a property. We have deals come through all the pipeline, or get on our wholesale list. We have hundreds of properties that come on that list every month to kind of source your deals, and then hopefully you can use the tools and figure out what you want to do with that. Even help you buy and acquire properties. We'd love to help you out, but again, use these tools, use the technology out there to make you a better investor.